Hello everyone, welcome back to online lecture series on heat transfer. We are continuing our topic of convection and our current topic is hydrodynamic and thermal boundary layer. Before going into our new topic, we will quickly do a revision of our previous topics. In our previous lecture, we began with force or momentum equation. In which we took an elemental control volume A, B, C, D, and here this is the momentum which is entering from this space, that is mx into u, and this is the momentum which is leaving this space BC. And here we are considering this momentum equation only in x direction with we are having a unit depth which is not visible in this figure. And in this way we calculated the momentum influx and momentum efflux. And then for top as well as bottom faces we also calculated the values of momentum, and the resultant change in x direction is given by this formula, that is momentum which is entering minus momentum which is leaving. And with further simplification we obtained this formula, and then we counted the viscous forces. So the resultant x momentum transfer is given by that formula, that is here. And this yellow highlighted portion is the force or momentum equation of boundary layer with constant properties. And then we also studied about functional relationship for boundary layer thickness. So these are our fundamental equations. First is continuity equation and second is x momentum equation. And then we simplified the continuity equation and it utilized it into x momentum equation, and thus we obtained that delta upon x is equal to 1 divided by square root of Reynolds number in x direction. Then we studied about Blasius solution for laminar boundary layer flow, and here we defined the stretching factor which is given by in this functional relationship we have u upon u infinitive is function of y upon delta. And then using our previous equations we obtained this is the stretching factor eta given by y square root of u infinitive upon nu into x. The next function is stream function, which is such that its partial derivative with respect to x gives us velocity in y direction, which is generally taken as negative, and its partial differential with respect to y gives the velocity in x direction. So then with further simplification and mathematical steps we can obtain the value of psi, that is stream function, given by this formula. Psi is equal to square root of u infinitive nu into x into function of eta. And here the constant of integration has been dropped, on the dimensional grounds, and psi and square root of u infinity nu into x has the same units, that is meter square per second. And then we started this, that is the evaluation of u and v one by one. This was purely a mathematical step, and we will continue from this because we left our last lecture at this point. So let's first copy this. So if you see, first we begin with the value of u, that is given by del psi upon del y based on our definition of stream function, and then one by one we obtain the value of u in terms of free stream velocity u infinity and the stream function. Then we obtained the value of v, that is velocity in y direction, which is given by minus del psi upon del x, which is minus del upon del x square root of this function of psi. And in our last lecture we have arrived up to this, and we will continue from here. So here let's begin. This is y, okay, and here let's begin now, is equal to minus square root of u infinitive into nu into square root of x. This will be slightly complicated, so you need to focus over here. Let us first take this partial derivative into full derivative, because it is only a single variable dependence. Into here the only variable is square root of x, so we can take the constant terms outside, y into square root of u infinitive into divided by nu into the differentiation of 1 divided by square root of x will be minus 1 by 2 into 1 divided by x square root of x plus f of eta divided by 2 into square root of x. I will be taking some more time, otherwise it will be very difficult for you to understand. So we will go slow one by one. So here we can delete this to square root of x with square root of x. Now what we are going to do here, we are having x to the power 1. So we are going to separate them into two, that is we are going to separate 2 square root of x, so that 1 square root of x will go over here and 1 will remain over here. So let's do that. Is equal to minus u infinitive into nu into df over d eta into y into square root of u infinitive over nu into x into minus 1 upon 2 into 1 divided by square root of x plus f of eta divided by 2 square root of x. So now what we can do here, that if you see here, this term will be eta for us, including this here, this will be eta for us. And one more thing that we will be doing here is, you see what we are doing now is 1 by 2 into square root of u infinitive into nu divided by x. So what we have done, that we have taken minus, if you see this denominator, we have taken minus 2 square root of x outside. So here it will be like eta, that is put on behalf of this whole red highlighted bracket, and to df over d eta minus, we can simply write down f. So this will be our value of v. So finally we have obtained the value of v. You can go through this one by one if you have any difficulty. And now we are going to move forward with our further simplification of remaining terms. So let's begin with del u over del x is equal to, now this will be del upon del x into the bracket u infinitive into df over d eta. So it is taken from here. Okay, now u infinitive will be constant for us because it is a free stream velocity. So now we are going to differentiate the term which is inside. So here del upon del eta into del f over del eta into del eta over del x. Okay, so what we have done here, that we have simply we have taken u infinity outside, and instead of this as well as instead of this we have put this, which is simple differentiation technique. Okay, so here now let's begin ahead. So here it is already u infinitive into d2f over d eta square into, that is based on the first two, and then del over del x into, instead of eta we can write down u infinitive, sorry, y into square root of u infinitive divided by nu into x. So now y will be constant for us. So here it is like u infinitive So here if we move ahead we will get minus u infinitive upon 2x into y into square root of u infinitive upon nu into x into, let's take d2f upon d eta square at the last. So this is the value of del u over del x. Now we will start with another simplification, which is del u over del y, which is given by del upon del y into u infinitive into df over d eta, which is equal to u infinitive into del over del eta into df over d eta into del eta over del y. So here which is equal to u infinitive d2f over d eta square into del over del y into y into square root of u infinitive into divided by nu into x. U infinitive into nu into x. So we are now done with del u over del y. So we have obtained del u upon del x and del u upon del y. Now we will calculate further, that is u into del u over del x, which is equal to u infinitive into df over d eta, which is the value of u, as we have already calculated. This is the value of u which is already available over here. And now the value of del u upon del x, which is minus u infinitive into divided by 2 into x into y into u infinitive upon nu into x into d 2f over d eta square. So here the next will be minus u infinitive square upon 2x into y into square root of u infinitive divided by nu into x into d3f over d eta cube. So finally what we are getting over here is equal to minus u infinitive square over 2x into eta into d3f over d eta cube. So this is the value of u into del u over del x. Now our next portion is v into del u over del y, which is equal to del over del y into, oops, we need to put the value of v. So here the value of v is 1 by 2 into square root of nu into u infinitive over x into df over d eta minus f into u infinitive into d2 f over d eta square into square root of u infinitive into divided by nu into x. So this is our values. Now what we can do over here is we can combine this u infinitive, this u infinitive and this u infinitive. So what we will be getting over here, as well as we can combine, let us say we combine this x and this x. So here what we will be getting is 1 divided by 2x into u infinitive square into here d2f over d eta square into here nu will get cancelled out, so nu will not be present now, and the remaining part will be this bracket, that is eta into df over d eta minus f. So this will be our value of v. Into del u over del y. So we have obtained various values, and now what we will do is we will copy this. So in our previous lecture we have completed up to this formula. So here we can take this much, so this will be our continuation from here to here, and then this will be the value of del u over del x. So we have obtained up to del u upon del x and del u upon del y, and then we have calculated these values, that is these two values that we have kept over here. So let's save this first. So now we will further continue from here, and now we will start another portion of this, that is del 2u over del y square, which is equal to del over del y into del u over del y, which is equal to del over del y into u infinitive into d2f over d eta square into, we are putting the value of del u over del y, square root of u infinitive divided by mu into x, which is equal to, here u infinitive will be taken outside, as well as square root of u infinitive divided by mu into x, and what we are left with is, here we will replacing it will be with del over del eta into d2f over d eta square into del eta over del y. So further writing down here, we will be getting u infinitive into square root of u infinitive over eta into x into d3f over d eta cube into del over del y into y into square root of u infinitive divided by mu into x, which is equal to u infinitive into into square root of u infinitive divided by nu into x. So here further simplification of this will provide us u infinitive square divided by nu into x into d3f over d eta cube. So here we are getting this as del 2u over del y square so this will be the value of del 2u over del y square. Now we are going to utilize all these values in our x momentum equation. So let me write down this x momentum equation first, that is u into del u over del x plus v into del u over del y, which is equal to nu into del 2u over del y square. So one by one we will be putting all those values which we have already obtained on this virtual board. So let's put it minus u infinitive square upon 2x into eta into d3f over d eta cube plus 1 divided by 2x into u infinitive square into d2f over d eta square into eta into df over d eta minus f. Which is equal to the right hand side, that is u infinitive square divided by nu into x into d3f over d eta cube. And one thing which we have missed here is this v is not put over here, so v is already present, sorry, nu, that is kinematic viscosity is present over here, so nu will get cancelled out. And further simplification of this, so here if you see, there are few things which are common over here, that is this term this term and here this term, so we can take them out, or that is we can delete them. So minus eta into d3f over d eta cube plus d2f over d eta square into eta into df over d eta minus f, which is equal to 2 times into d3f over d eta cube. So here if we move forward, then here minus eta into d3f over d eta cube plus eta into d3f over d eta cube minus f into d2f over d eta square, which is equal to 2 times into d3f over d eta cube. So we have cancelled this, and now we are left with, we will only write down the right hand side now, that is 2 into d3f over d eta cube plus, we have taken this term on the right hand side, that is f into d2f over d eta square, which is equal to 0. So finally what we are getting here is 2 into f raised to third derivative plus f into second derivative is equal to 0. So here we have obtained ordinary nonlinear differential equation. Okay, and we will see the solution of this non-linear differential equation in detail. So now we can copy this over here. So we have already obtained the value of v into del u upon del y, that was over here, so we can copy this. So here we have obtained this ordinary non-linear differential equation. Now the solution of this nonlinear ordinary differential equation is given by this table and graph. So this is the value of eta f which is u upon u infinitive, f prime, that is f prime is u upon u infinitive, then the value of f double prime, and half of eta into f prime minus f. So these are all tabular values, and the same is represented with the help of this chart. Here on the x-axis we are having the value of stretching factor eta, and on the y-axis we are having two values. First is df upon d eta, and second is this half of eta into f prime minus f, which is also mu upon u infinitive into square root of Reynolds number in x direction. So this is only the representation of our ordinary differential equation, and now we will move forward with few results which are very important for us. First is the boundary layer thickness delta is taken to be the distance. Okay, the boundary layer thickness delta is taken to be the distance from the plate surface to a point at which the velocity is within 1% of asymptotic limit, that is u is equal to 0.99 u infinitive, and an accepted value of eta at this condition is 5.0. So we have already understood this definition of boundary layer, that is 99% of free stream velocity. So here the value of delta is the value of y, that is the transverse distance from the plate surface, when the value of eta is 5.0. So which is given by this, that is 5.0 square root of nu into x over u infinitive. So we can make this as a delta upon x. So let's do this here, that here if you see delta is equal to 5 into square root of nu into x over u infinitive. So here what we have done is we have taken delta upon x, which is equal to 5 times into square root of nu into x over u infinitive, and here, so what we have done is we have divided both sides with x. So finally what we are getting over here is delta upon x, which is equal to 5 into square root of nu divided by x into u infinitive. So this is nothing but the value of Reynolds number at the denominator. So let me erase this. I hope you have understood this. It is simple mathematics. and Rex is the local Reynolds number based on the distance x from the leading edge of the plate. This factor varies from 0 at leading edge as velocity is 0 at leading edge to a Reynolds plate number Re is equal to L u infinity upon nu at trailing edge. Now the local skin friction coefficient Cfx here local skin friction coefficient Cfx refers to the ratio of local shear stress to the dynamic pressure of the uniform stream flow, that is given by this formula, that is tau W, that is local that is shear stress, wall shear stress divided by half of rho u infinity square, that is dynamic pressure. So as you know that tau value is mu into du upon dy at y equal to 0. So now we will again go back to our virtual board and we will start here again our work. So we will slightly go quickly now. Del u over del y into at y equal to 0, which is equal to del upon del y into u infinity into del f over del eta, which is equal to, which is at sorry, here it will be at y equal to 0. So here we are, what we are getting is u infinity will be taken outside and del upon del eta into del f over del eta into del eta over del y. So here what we are getting is u infinity into d2f over d eta square into del upon del y into y into square root of u infinity divided by mu into x. So the final answer that comes over here is, and obviously this value okay, we will see that again. Let us write down first u infinity into, we will first differentiate this portion, that is u infinity divided by nu into x into the differentiation that we are getting over here, that is d2f over d eta square, which was at y equal to 0. So here we can further write down this as u infinity into square root of u infinity into divided by nu into x into f double prime 0, and the value of f double prime 0 is 0.332 u infinity into square root of u infinity into divided by nu into x, and this is the value of del u over del y into, which is at y equal to 0. So we have obtained this value, that is del u over del y at y equal to 0. And now we will calculate the value of Cfx, that is the value of Cfx is given by mu mu into del u over del y at y equal to 0 is given by, sorry, we have denominator here. Denominator is divided by half into rho into u infinitive square. So further writing down this will be like mu into 0.332 u infinitive into square root of u infinitive divided by mu into x divided by half into rho into u infinitive square. So further writing down on this, here this will be 0.664 into square root of, this 1 will get cancelled out, so we will have u infinitive x into nu. So this is nothing but equal to 0.664 into 1 divided by square root of r e x. This is the value of CFX. So that is the skin friction coefficient. So what we can do now is we can copy this. So now we are into the last portion of today's lecture. So now we will calculate the value of average skin friction coefficient. That will be over here. Average skin friction coefficient. Okay, so let's calculate this very quickly. So the value of this will be obtained with CF bar, which is given by 1 over L square root of, the integration from 0 to L CFX dx. So this is the standard way we calculate average value with help of integration. So here the finally what we will be getting 1 upon L integration 0 to L 0.664 divided by square root of x into u infinitive over mu and here dx. So we can take all those values outside, that is 0.664 into square root of mu into x. We have taken the common terms outside, 1 upon L integration 0 to L 1 divided by square root of x dx. So finally what we are getting over here is 0.664 over L square root of mu into x into 2 square root of x into 0 to L. So finally what we will be getting here is 0.664 into square root of mu into mu divided by x into 2 square root of, sorry, I think we have made mistake over here. At every location this will be u infinitive. This will be everywhere u infinitive. This is also u infinitive. So here we are having L. So finally what we are getting is 1.328 into square root of mu into L. Okay, here still we were having L, so that will be not present here, and we will be having divided by u infinitive into L. 328 square root of 1 divided by R E L. So this is the value of skin friction coefficient, that is average one. So we have obtained this value, and we can copy this again. So finally we have obtained the value of average skin friction coefficient, which is based on the Reynolds number of L length. This is end of today's lecture. Thank you for watching this video.